With the tax bill on the verge of passing in Congress, Americans across the country are struggling to understand what it means for them, just weeks before the changes would go into effect.
I've lived in Livingston 41 years.
In New Jersey, Walter Levine pays more than $25,000 a year in state and local taxes. And under the new bill, only $10,000 of that will still be tax deductible.
It's not fair. It's totally unfair.
He voted for President Trump, but now
we're going to be paying, and a lot of these benefits are coming off our backs.
Like millions of Americans, he's trying to figure out what he can do now to cut his 2018 tax bill. The answer depends on where you live and how much you make. So experts say within the next 2 weeks, ask lots of questions about whether to defer income or to pay state taxes early and when to make charitable donations.
Sit down with your tax professional and find out if there are steps you can take before year end to take maximum benefit of what might be happening.
Republicans say they have the votes they need to pass the bill, even without Senator John McCain, who's recovering in Arizona from complications from cancer treatments. The final votes start tomorrow as Americans across the country worry about what it means for them.
They should take more time and not rush this through and give it better thought. Make it fairer.
Casey Hunt, NBC News, the Capitol.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.